just yet. Had a load of fun at my parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, that get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man, it's Smith. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On play action, Hurts. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses now. Not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The RPO, that one is complete. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. First carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 32 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield. Jalen Carter in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Number one rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Great.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
63.
To throw is Hurts. This one caught by Mechie. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard.
German.
Here's Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To throw is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this ball incomplete on third down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Braden man in confirmation for the Eagles. Nicole Hardman on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A big hole. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
No touch that.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 47 yards.
First and goal on the 5-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Here's Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Successful play.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
First down.
Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Leonard. That's caught. It's Isaac to Small. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
One more time with Montgomery. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first. And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set. Here we go, set.
McCourt gonna throw on 1st down. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas guy. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. 10, it is Leonard. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. On fourth down, the Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite.
On first and 10, here's McCord. He completes this one to Mechie. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10, it's Montgomery. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Gibbs. Touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
McCord to throw on first and 10. He's got his tight end, Branson. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
On second down, it's McCord. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
10 yards on the play. That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
On play action, here's McCord. He'll be hit as as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking to throw again is McCord. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's in! Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Whoa! He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And they work this out to the 23. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Gonna throw. It's Leonard. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's gonna set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
34-yard line.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun is McCord. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point by Elliott is good, and the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. A dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's Gibbs, and he'll get forward for about a yard. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Leonard. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. Coming across, he's got into the hands of Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. On 1st down, Leonard. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and a couple, here's Leonard. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nolan Smith, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. Bates' kick is good. The Lions add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's McCord on 1st and 10. He's got his man ground. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll get that out to Barkley, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. DJ Reader, as usual, from that interior spot with the play.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCool. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. And I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself. Understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Lightning 18.
A play fake, and here's McCoy. That's taken in by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut the deficit to 10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing on second down. Leonard. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the pistol, I'll run with Montgomery. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Williams in motion. Leonard now on second down. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Isaac to Slav. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He'll take it in at the goal line.
Avoiding Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Throwing on 2nd down, it's McCoy. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Brian Bragg. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with the ball with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. One more time for Montgomery. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll go with him again. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Montgomery. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's McCord. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's McCord. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. So that's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Already know how it goes. Already know I got
Here we go. Go.
To the air again. McCord. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking to throw again is McCord. That's a short one, caught by Garza. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's 3rd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Take me out.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing again, McCord. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it.
And he's not the type of quarterback that wants to play off script. He wants to operate within the rhythm and the timing of the offense. But with them flooding the back end, he ultimately has no choice but just take what he can on the ground. And now they find themselves staring at a 4th down.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They think the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is McCord. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer.
Eagles 42.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night.